act your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up. You better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had a...
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carry here for Trevion Henderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. To throw is Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Sanders to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go, here we go.
That's taken in by Stewart. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ward. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime when you do it consistently.
Picked up by DJ Reed. Now inside the 25. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Sanders. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14, Cardinals nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trevion Henderson, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 70, 60, Mustang 19.
To throw is Sanders. They'll buy some time right. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Come on, come on.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. That's Tom and Ross St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Ready.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. 18, Rattler, 18, Cowboy 80. Ready,
from the gun, here's Ward. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trevion Henderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Let's go now.
Now Sanders. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Sanders. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Ready.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready up. Let's go. Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys,
Okay, ready.
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go. Set. Come 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Once more with Henderson. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Ward, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Henderson going to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. TreVeyon Henderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To throw, here's Ward. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And taken right on the 30. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them in no gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw now, here's Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, Ward. Pass complete to Royals. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now, Ward. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline. And
he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. TreVeyon Henderson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 Lions, 19 Lions. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Come 19.
First and 10 at the
18, come, 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Maverick. Ready.
A final shot before break. Sanders. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready.
Sanders now. A final shot before break. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Rasul Douglas picks it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Sanders going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
19, Buffalo 18. Go.
Sanders to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
70 Lions.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
70. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneer.
To throw is Sanders. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have come back to make it a 2-point game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready, Warriors 70, Cougar 19.
Throwing is Ward. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Henderson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Henderson will try to run for the first. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw is Ward. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cardinals take over first and
10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here we go. Try to be Lions. Bronco 80. Check.
Play action now. Ward. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
It's now second and 6.
Let's go now. 19.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Henderson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Come on.
From the gun, here's Ward.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now Ward. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Ward. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready? Go.
Here's Sanders. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready, break. Here we go. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available.
Come on.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella